Shalom. First and foremost, I need more praise to the poor. How? For Hashem Shai, for Hashem Kodash, Kal, how much in Shai, for Hashem Kodash. Destination Hebrews, and all praise to Yahweh in the name of Shai, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Yahweh is correct name for the God of the Bible, with the world in call Jehovah, God, Yahweh. Son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahweh Shai, with the world ignorant call Jesus Christ. True name for the God of the Bible in the Hebrew is Yahweh. His son's true name in the Hebrew is Yahushai. One give the honors to elders and apostles of great millstone. And shalom to all the brothers and out there pushing the sword in sincerity and in truth. To all that believe in this gospel. Shalom. Brothers are from again James Jamaica, and this company allows you to walk and talk to identifying until you look over there. And brother basically share this video. You know. And so like a precept, the spirit is moved, we got listen on it. On Instagram, play it.
If you read the Bible, Abraham had 3 wives.
That's correct.
Solomon, how many wives he had? He had 700 wives.
Again corrected, 300 concubines.
It is later on the church has put a ban that Christians should marry only one, not the Bible.
But are we forgetting what happened to Abraham? Yeah, Abraham had more than one woman, Sarah, Hagar, and later Keturah. But who told him to take Hagar? Not God, it was Sarah's idea because they doubted God's timing. And the moment he brought in the second woman, jealousy, abuse, division. Hagar despised Sarah. Sarah mistreated Hagar. Ishmael and Isaac's descendants remained divided for generations. So Abraham's story isn't proof God approves of polygamy. It is proof that adding more than what God designed breaks the house. Are we forgetting what happened to Solomon? Yeah, he had 700 wives, but before he ever did, God commanded kings not to multiply wives or they would turn the king's hearts away from God. So Solomon was like, alright, I'm going to completely ignore this. And what happened? His wives turned his heart to other gods. That's not God saying, go and take on 700 wives. That's God saying, look what happens when a man leaves my design. The Old Testament records polygamy, yes, but every single time it appears, the story goes dark. The Bible has always been honest about human sin, but recording it isn't the same as approving of it. Some Christians today cheat, some marry multiple people. Does that mean God allows it? Of course not. If God wanted polygamy as his design, he would have made Adam, Eve, Rebecca, Stephanie, Mary in the garden, but he didn't. He made one woman and...
Yeah, can't do no more, it's annoying, prick. But, there's it. You know, and when I come in board, 500 million one. Oh yes, it's the first I've ever seen this breakdown. Very good. Yeah. You know, and in the day, it's only for the like those who can receive it. You know, that's who we speak to. We speak to the like. We don't give a crap about anybody else. You know, and these are simple precepts. Nobody is here telling any brother to all get 1 million and 1 woman. You know, they're definitely not profitable in this time. Nevertheless, what is written is written. You know, what is law is law. What is in the Bible is in the Bible. And let's get the law. It is Exodus chapter 21 and verse 7. It says, and if a man sell his daughter to be a maidservant, she shall not go out as the manservants do. Modern day, something like this. How dare you? You know? It says, sure, certain people that don't believe in the Bible, a bunch of hypocrites. You know? It says, if she please not her master, who had betrothed her to himself, then shall he let her be redeemed. To sell her unto a strange nation, he shall have no power, seeing he had dealt deceitfully with her. So, she have to stay under who? Israelites. Of course. Can't sell, Jake. So don't eat them, you know. Those are rules in Israel. Says, and if he have betrothed her unto his son, he shall deal with her after the manner of daughters. So, simple. If you purchase a woman, you basically give her over to your daughter for being wife. She'll basically your daughter-in-law. Simple. You can't lay with her or nothing like that. You know, she's a telling your daughter. Treat her like that. Full stop. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and their duty of marriage shall he not diminish. So here in the law, it's telling you that. So alright then, but if you take yourself another wife, say you don't feel like that's all you need. You want more, you want add to your name. When you take unto yourself a second wife, third wife, whatever, another wife. More than one. You know? The previous wife you had, you must not diminish from her food, her raiment, so her clothing, food that she eat. You're supposed to, she used to get one dumpling, and now I'll give her half. And I'm just using, random, things. She used to have some clothes, they can't take them away. And I say, oh yeah, well, I'll give the wife, You see me? My duty of marriage, back to sex. So she have to get her, her sort out. That's natural. You see me? So, you would behoove any man, according to the law, you gotta take up any woman, amount of woman, make sure you can mind them, you can take care of them. Right now, the law, how you're supposed to deal. It says, and if you do not these three unto her, then shall she go out free without money. Right? Another one. This is 2 Samuel's chapter 12, starting at verse 7. It says, and Nathan, this is when King David went into Bathsheba. And Nathan, basically the Most High said Nathan to reprove him. He says, and Nathan said to David, thou art the man. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh of Israel, I anointed thee king over Israel, and I delivered thee out of the hand of Saul. And remember, David was a man of the Most High heart. Right? He says, and I gave thee thy master's house. So the Most High give David King Saul's house, and thy master's wives into thy bosom. So everything Saul that reigned over, guess who get them? David. So David get multiple women, wives, pluralize it, wives that was given unto him from the Most High. And gave thee the house of Israel and of Judah. And if that had been too little, I would moreover have given unto thee such and such things. So if that is too little bit, he had wives, he had 5 wives, 2 wives, 3 wives, whatever. Pluralize it. More than one. That is too little bit. Most I give more. So therefore, there's no issues with a man having more than one wife. In the kingdom, Scripture tells it clearly that those who forsake this world, or whatever them forsake, will get more, including wives. Let's find out. This is Matthew 19, and start at 27. It says, then answered Peter and said unto him, behold, we are forsaken all, and followed thee. What shall we have therefore? And Yahushua said unto them, verily I say unto you, that ye which have followed me in the regeneration, when the Son of Man shall sit in the throne of his glory, he also shall sit upon 12 thrones judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And every one of you that forsaken houses, or brethren, or sisters, or father, or mother, or wife, or children, or lands, for my name's sake, shall receive 100-fold and shall inherit everlasting life. 100-fold, yo. Yep. Yeah, man. They receive 100-fold. See, I get double. Well, double. Whatever number the most I will. You see me? That's the point. Let me just get this one as well. Isaiah 4:1. And in that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, we will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel, only let us be called by thy name to take our reproach. So 7 women, which go back to a complete number, have a basically so hold on. So, basically men of the elect. Alright, and that's prophecy. So what we said of until out there, giving our praise to our boy, how about Shem Shai, Washem Kakarash. The one is to elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom, beautiful. Shalom.